Well, the sun's coming to a set on Friday afternoon, but probably getting kind of old. But yep, I'm once again working on the brooder. Today, I'm kind of scattered. I started on one thing, then I went to another, but I still got a bunch of things to do with the brooder. And one of the things I want to get done is the all the rest of the roof. I need to frame it up. I need to put in rafters and one of the ridge boards falls above the gate to the garden, so I got to build an arch for that. I've got some pretty decent lumber I think that's going to work to support it. Let me turn you around and kind of give you a view of what I'm doing. I got to put some screws into it, but yeah, it's rough cut wood and a 4x4. Alright, so this is the arch before I put screws in it. I don't know what kind of wood this is. I don't think it's oak. It might be kind of grained. It looks like oak, but it's definitely going to be thick enough. Yeah, one end's going to be thicker than the other, but it's still pretty thick. And then, of course, 4x4s, because the gate posts are 4x4s. So let me put a couple screws in this and set it on top of the gate. And then that way I'll be sure, because I put two up here, it's going to be rigid. I don't want it to be rigid yet. So let me put a couple screws in it, put it up, and I'll bring you back. Alright, so the arch is in place. What I got to do now, that ridge board, I've got to attach it to the top of the arch up there. But it is pushing up the top of the arch a little bit, not much, but a little bit. And I got this 2x4 slabbed up against it, and you will notice that I've cut a severe angle in the top of that 2x4. That is to discourage water from sitting on top of that 2x4 and rotting. I'm going to have to paint this thing anyway. So I got to put a board up the side of this for the fence, similar to the board that's up the side of that. Yeah, I gotta put one bias down this fence line and get it all closed in. The fence took a turn. The hill went down or something anyway. I've got to fix that down there. But yeah, I've got to put boards across the top and frame it in, all that good stuff. But back to the brooder house. This is what I'm working on now. Well, behind me is the brooder. I got one wall sheathed. Got another doorway. I got the doorway framed in. Yeah, I'm making a little bit of progress. I can't turn you around. So, yeah, let me make another clip when I turn it around. Alright, so here we are. I got the wall in. I'm going to have to put a backer board on this and screw it to a backer board. But this is going to be a window frame. I'm going to put a window here. And straight across, I'm going to do another window just the same size and dimensions are pretty close to the same size and dimensions. And then this here is going to be hardwood cloth so that she can see into the coop. On this side, there'll be the eggs, the nesting box is going to be on where I'm at on this side. So we're not going to need no more sheeting material here, but we're going to need two more on that wall over there. And I think I've got 4 sheets. So I got 2 sheets and then 2 for the floor of the coop. But that's not actually true. What's going to happen is I've got to build boxes in here for the brooder boxes. So, and I got to cut out holes to get to the other side. So, yeah, I got plenty of work tomorrow. I got a little hustle. Cut and trim up some brush and stuff for Guy. And make a little change and maybe even bring home a couple of sheets of material. Who knows? But progress is being made, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, as the sun sets on my humble abode. Peace, guys.